How can the Suns improve this offseason? Let's get into it. If you haven't already, check out parts 1 and 2 of this series where I go into the cap constraints, just an initial introduction to the salary cap situation for the Suns and the NBA draft and what they can do to improve through there. Vet minimum signings is going to be huge for the Suns, and that's what we'll focus on in this video. Remember, Booker, Beal, Durant, 50 plus million. They just gave Grayson Allen 70 plus million. Royce O'Neal is the guy they could sign that's going to be expensive, but they have his bird right, so they can even go further into the luxury tax to sign him and guys they already have like a Bol or a Royce O'Neal. Now, let's look at guys initially. This list is pretty much Monte Morris, right? Is the only guy that you can get for a vet minimum. Maybe Seti Osman, Daniel Theis, Mason Plumlee, Taurean Prince. I guess there are a few. Taurean Prince might be a decent option. Shot almost 40% from three. I know Lakers fans don't like him, but the Suns have very little options. He would be a guy that could maybe sign for the vet minimum that they could come in and play 20, 25 minutes off of the bench. Monte Morris, they need help at the point guard position, a guy that can come in and be a backup point guard for them. Now, these are some other guys I think they'll be looking at. Possibly a TJ Warren. He hasn't been good since the bubble, right? Like Javonte Green, getting older. Harry Giles was on a two-way with the Lakers. And Marcus Morris Sr., who had a great playoffs for the Cavs. That could be a guy that I can almost guarantee you the Suns will be looking at, and the Lakers, guys that need vet minimum contracts. Some more options may be Spencer Dinwiddie, who didn't look good with the Lakers, though I do think he'll probably sign for a mid-level exception at least, not a vet minimum. And Xavier Tillman, they need backup bigs as well to supplement Nurkic, who really was horrible in the playoffs. These are the types of guys they can look at. I would probably go after Xavier Tillman, not Jordan McLaughlin, but maybe a Monte Morris or a Spencer Dinwiddie if they can sign for that vet minimum. Then, of course, a guy like Marcus Morris, who provides toughness, some shooting, some versatility. They're really locked in. I would trade one of the big three. But again, I'm not the GM. I think they're not going to compete against Denver in the next couple of years, or OKC, or Minnesota, who's getting better. So I personally would trade one of their big three, but they're not going to. So this is how they proceed with their current construction of a roster. Do you guys agree? Comment what team you want to see next and follow for more content like this.